Academy, and in this video we're going to be showing you our first grade MEA rubric. Basically what we're telling you is about all our subjects and what are we going to be teaching exactly. So this is our rubric. You can get to this rubric if you go to our website. So our website is Math Excel Academy. You can go directly there. So from there, from the home page, you can just click more and MEA curriculum. It's right here. You can click that, and you get first to fifth grade. But in this video, we're gonna be going to first grade. So in the first grade section, if you sign up with us for all 1 year, this is how the entire thing would be. So the first 9 weeks, or the first 20 days, we will be most likely introducing ourselves and trying to get more comfortable with the teachers. But what we're gonna be doing is just counting, data plotting, usually these type of stuff. This is what the first that we're gonna do. So data, and then we're gonna use the number rack. How to do addition with the number rack. We're also gonna do part whole to 10. That's basically our kind of way of like whole numbers adding. And then we're gonna also be saying how to add like tens or two-digit numbers on number rack. So and then over here, the other like next is gonna just be using dice and dominoes to be telling like how to do addition easier. And then we start getting into word problems, so small story problems, word problems are. Then we start introducing like some strategies to do this easier. And then we will start doing counting by fives and tens. So basically, most likely using a clock and showing how you can count by fives using that and counting by tens. On the second 9 weeks, we get adding and subtracting. So we're gonna be starting to do some more harder, adding. So this is single digit sums. Now I don't want you to get confused with the first 9 weeks course. These are just to show what the number rack is. What just simple two popsicles equal are like they've basically just using popsicles as a tool just to have a basic understanding of addition. But in the second 9 weeks, we start actually giving the formulas and stuff like that. Then we still get the number rack over here. Tens and teens are here, so we'll start adding double digit for how to do that. Then we start doing the equations like plus equals. What's the correct equation to do what? And then after that, we get some adding, subtracting, some word problems, measuring, and we use like some more fun activities to understand this way better. On the third 9 weeks, we get into usually this is where our almost half of our course comes to. So this is where usually that we expect students to know addition and subtracting mastery at those. Because further on this point, we'll most likely not jump back to the first and second 9 weeks. So we really want to give more time on this to make sure that the third and fourth are really good, because these like the third and fourth are more complex stuff, and we want to make sure that people or your kids will know that addition subtracting very well, because then we get into actual shapes, and then we put quizzes at this point about additions and subtractings, and we will give those quiz scores to you by mail. So that is when we start doing small quizzes over here. Not too hard, but some quizzes to make sure whoever knows how to do it. So this is where we get into shapes. This is where we start putting tougher word problem. We start graphing. Graphing starts maybe at like the very end. So this is usually at the fourth 9 weeks is where it's gonna get like super hard. So it's not gonna be that basic. You can also see story problems, combinations. Like basically, I feel the third or 9 weeks is more of a story problem area. Then measuring, we start introducing to rulers to measure how to measure, right? And then we do also do fun activities to make sure you or your child knows um, to know how to measure and how to add. So on the fourth 9 weeks, as I said, it's gonna be the more hardest, the most harder place, just because it is the last almost like 9 weeks, so we want to make sure your child knows everything. So this is usually where there's going to be quizzes to make sure your child fully understands all the topic. On the last week, we do like a kind of like a final test to make sure all your child knows everything, and we will give those results to you. So grouping sticks, bundles beyond 100. So we start doing these stuff, more intense word problem growth. We even start introducing data to the child's measurements, and then patterns, structures, time. So we start introducing that, and that's all in the fourth grade category. If you're with our program, it's called MEA Advanced program. You can basically MEA Advanced, just to do a short description. It's any student who wants to learn advanced, like more than one class ahead. There is no more fee for it, but it is good if you want kids to know, if you know that, or your kid knows that he's super good in first grade, he can directly jump into second grade by using this MEA Advanced. So what you can do is you can definitely like if you feel it's easy in the middle of course, you can do that form, and we'll change it into a second grade class. So the fourth 9 weeks, it's really gonna be the most hardest and a lot of tests. So that's why we make sure all the other first, second, and third 9 weeks are really good. And this is only if you do the year class. If you can also sign up personal classes, and also tell us which topics your child wants to learn, or anyone wants to learn. So let's say you want to learn, or your child wants to learn the third 9 weeks, and he's really bad at, like, I don't know, shapes. So you can tell to us, and we will personally teach your child shapes. So from there, we can understand if you want like an advanced class, or you feel like you want to just learn on stuff that you feel you're struggling, or you can take the year class that will show everything on here, and we'll make sure that you will or like almost everyone should be fine with an year class, or just like a certain piece of subject. So yeah. Um, so so you can access this, as I said, by going to our website and clicking here. We do have the second, third, fourth, and fifth grade. Sixth grade is soon coming out. It's for the advanced people. The advanced people, if I click here, it will come to this form. You do get the option for sixth grade. This is actually new. So we will add the rubric for sixth grade shortly. So yeah.